Hello, chat. Am I late? Hello. How we doing, everyone? Go grab my coffee mug. Start up the recording and back here. That I keep forgetting to do. Thank you for the follow. Mug. How we doing tonight, chat? This is weird. I wonder if I can get Kick on this chat. That would be awesome. But Stream Elements, just before stream started, decided to update / make me log in for the month, sort of a thing. And it's got a new chat that at least combines Twitch and YouTube. But I don't know if I have Kick even signed on with Stream Elements. I am live on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, and Trovo all at once right now. Let's double check that. Let's hope that my internet isn't complete junk like it was last night. I did see a lineman working on stuff outside, although I was outside, so I didn't see if things were working or if my internet was down or not. There's a number of people that are in that battle. In fact, I think there's one or two that are just trying to keep it an even battle. Hi, Buns. Oops. Oh, hush, you kettle. Hush. A locally roasted coffee. It just makes the most sense if you're going to get a roasted coffee, a roasted bean coffee. I guess with vacuum pack technology, maybe we can get there. Just buy local, it's better. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Cheers to you. What do we start with tonight? I think we'll get going with fans and bread. chat. Hi, Nan Reader. Penguin.
Why hello there.
Thank you, Penguin. What vote can I get for you? Ooh, some biddies too.
Cheer 100.
Lime. Is this the last night for this? I didn't look. I didn't put it in the calendar for the last night. I just put the night that I'm doing it. Oh, no, we get one more night. I'm going to be making the project on the 16th. Along with the beginning of Po' Boy Week. Guess everyone feels a bit sour about lemon. Ooh. Nan Reader getting a resub in there too. Thank you, Nan Reader. And what Discord vote can I get for you? Keep wanting to drink the yeasties tonight, chat. I think Nan Reader's got my longest streak. It's up there around when Mixer died and I started over here on Twitch. Lime. So we got yeasties in there. Doing a much smaller batch of dough tonight. Just doing 4 dinner rolls. Sadly, I ended up throwing out a decent portion of that loaf I made the other night. I enjoy it, and I'd wrapped some of it up to save, and didn't think about, oh yeah, that's a lot of butter to just leave sitting out overnight. So when I woke up in the morning and thought about it, I was like, not gonna risk it for some bread. We'll leave this out, just in case. Add a bit of salt to our flour. Seeing bubbles. There's some bubbles in that. I think those yeasties are awake. I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. I didn't add any sugar or anything to wake them up too much. But you shouldn't need it. Oh yeah, definitely gonna need some more flour for this. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's give it a bit of a knead here first, before we dump a bunch of flour on it. the leftover dressing from the salad the other night, the pasta salad the other night. I figured I could dress that up and change it a bit. And mix that with some proper lettuce. Got cucumber in the house already. Some carrot. Who knows what else I can scrounge up and throw in there. I was thinking of throwing the Romanesco in the actual shepherd's pie itself, and decided I'm just going to roast it and do it as a side dish. And yeah, Hearts of Palm won. It had a decent lead before stream started, and I didn't feel like trying to keep everyone in anticipation. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out, for not the first time, this is not the first time Hearts of Palm has won. Chat likes Hearts of Palm, apparently. Ooh, nice. Accepted in everything? Like, that's sort of like half of it, like, these days. If you're getting an apartment, most of them are some sort of commercial real estate. At least management. Just a touch of flour there. Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder what's up with... I don't like the DMV in California. I mean, what DMV is good? Who does like the DMV? But I have, like, real reason to dislike the DMV. I don't know, I think talking about the DMV during the ad break is sort of fitting. I don't know if anyone cares to hear about my complaints about the DMV. So thank you for subscribing so you can hear. Oh, I was just complaining about the DMV. Hmm. Olive oil. Olive oil. The right ratio, hydration, keeping control of a lot of factors, considering yeast is living. So, like, the sugar amounts that it's getting, I mean, you can get down to, you know, the amount of sugars in the flours that you have for the yeast to consume. It's like someone was complaining, I forget where it was. Someone was complaining about frozen dough at a fast food restaurant, a fast food pizza place. And I was just sitting there thinking, like, there are so many reasons for a fast food place to be using frozen dough. Like, so many. Just compared to, like, portioning, labor costs, uniformity, just all the way down the line, you know, saving on ingredient costs, just so many things. I'm not saying that a perfectly well-made crust by an artisan chef who's been doing it for years and knows what the heck they're doing and has got a practiced product is going to come out with something amazing and much better tasting and much fresher. At the same time, it's fast food. And to be truthful, vast majority of fast casual and even some fine dining places I've been to use frozen dough too. I feel a little naked without the apron. Okay. So we're going to have to make mashed potatoes. Let's go ahead and make our mashed potatoes. Or prep them. I ditched the old potatoes between, like, that might have been okay if I had roasted them, like, diced, but they were getting old, and they were not a good mashed potatoes, so they would not work well tonight. So I went out and got better ones. I did put the flour away. I should be done with the flour. Should be. Hey, Justice Fries. Yeah, it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Nice, man reader. I know that was a while ago. I guess the scramble just decided to go to sleep. Ah, there we go. Alright, that's ready to go when I'm ready to boil it. Oh, let's clean up this Romanesco. Let's pull off all the stems they left on the underside. Hi, Nadie. That's what I should do. The big ones slice in half. All the smaller ones will just drop in there. pepper and MSG. Worcestershire. Fish sauce. Oops. Time for the lamb project. So this is still just fresh out of the refrigerator, so it is nice and gelatinous jelly. We got our sauce jelly going on down here. Ah! Yeah. Jelly. Jelly sauce. Maybe should have taken the parsley back out. The rest of that, I think, is going to be delicious blended up. In fact, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to blend it up. So, all the fat, the veg, a few parsley stems, and the gelled sauce, I'm going to blend up together. So that this is now a smooth base, and I'm going to add some more veg to this. But we'll leave the meat out. Marrow. And try and get as much of the marrow out as I can here. I do have to say that marrow is not a very attractive food. It is tasty, but it's sort of one of those more, rather just cover my eyes and swallow. It's tasty. It's not all that attractive. So we'll ditch the bones now. There might be another bone in here somewhere. Normally I might be worried a little bit about the streaks of... It was very obviously some sort of cartilage or something along that line. But I've cooked these screws entirely. That's all gelatin broken down into deliciousness. Welcome in, J Random. It's just delicious meat. This is what I believe to be a bone shard that I tossed out there. Alright, meat for our stew. Bread be poofing. Muting to blend up all this delicious stuff in the blender. Maybe with a touch of water. Okay. So, still nice and thick. Still got a lot of suspended fats. That's what most of that white is there. Is fats that have to melt. So now that works, overlay, huh? I gave up on the overlay just not showing up with that button. So we got that. Get that. Preheating the oven for our bread. Yeah, we're going to use this for salad. Hey, Toast. How you been? Glad I'm not doing Spanish. That's how I'm doing. You know, I'm sure there were sites that were along the lines of Twitch when I was in college. But I'd have to think that it's pretty awesome having sites like Twitch when you're trying to learn another language and you can just tune in to one of the top streamers, especially if they're playing games, so you can interpret, you know, like what they're doing in the games. Awesome. Which ones use Steadies and which ones use Vosotros? I'm gonna lose Toast because I'm asking him more than testing them more than potentially their homework. No, I don't speak Spanish. Please don't really get going with Spanish in chat, even though I'm not going to be able to follow it if you really get going. Zoom right. A little salt in with the onions. Turn the heat on the potatoes. They're over on the other side of the stove. Alright, adding our lamb meat back in with the onions and mushrooms. Okay, there's one big chunk still left in there that I forgot that I missed and didn't chop up, but I'm leaving it in there. Leaving it in there. Now we add the sauce back in there. And the heat is off on that now. So this is going to be how we're serving this tonight. In this pan like this. But with the mashed potatoes over top, obviously. So I'm going to take a moment here and clean up the top lip. Nice. Just in time for you to show up to class and your teammates to say, "Did you do my part too?" Back over on the cutting board. Cutting board camera. Punch down time. I now wish that I had told my landlord that when he asked me about my ladder. I was like sitting there wondering, why is this dude asking me about my ladder? Uh-oh, picture fans in chat. of those are now hanging out again. Thanks for popping in. Because why not? I don't have another use for it. It'll get cooked in there. Just barely, but it'll get cooked. Potatoes are boiling. We got onion for salad. I decided to heat the stew up a bit more. I needed to, it's not warm enough. So weird how that interacts with the egg, huh? These eggs. Just a piece of onion, but we are doing well tonight, Zeeks. How are the microwave my butter in half and half here for potatoes? Got the window open because it's absolutely boiling in the kitchen tonight. Lamb's only looking mildly delicious. We got buns almost ready to go in the oven. That's right, buns, I'm about to put you in the oven. Yep, cold. There's nothing plastic about my buns. They are enriched, though. You can't put a price on quality like that. Let's see if I can sign in. I don't have it as a quick tab anymore. Nope, they have Trovo. Still can't get kick with elements though. So I think the plan here is I am going to wait for these to proof another couple of minutes. We'll give these an egg wash. We'll throw these in the oven and take an AFK. We'll come back and the buns are done. We pull those out. We'll finish our mashed potatoes, top our stew or a pie, put that in the oven along with our fractal broccoli, even though it's closer to cauliflower than broccoli. And we'll make salad while those cook. Like I said, a couple longer, maybe AFK included streams here. A little bit of a streak of these. Turn the heat off on the potatoes. They've been boiling for a moment, but not quite ready to go with those yet. Also, whatever I don't use of this egg wash is going in the potatoes too to give us that little bit of golden color. Egg wash done. I'll listen to chat. And garlic them. Along with some sea salt on the top. Into the oven. Minute timer, and we'll be back in a few. I'm going to do a normal AFK tonight. Go back to ads. See you in a few, folks.
There's no other box of facial tissues like this. Scotty's new Magic Oval box. Only Scotty's give you tissues that float up gently, one at a time, and come out in neat handfuls, too, because there's a Magic Oval inside every new Scotty's box. Only Scotty's Magic Oval can give you tissues that float up, smooth and easy. No tugging, no tearing, no extra tissues tagging along. And Scotty's Magic Oval does even more. It lets you reach in for tissues by the handful, all neatly folded, just right for pocket or purse. Scotty's new Magic Oval box is pretty, too. And inside, soft, strong, sneeze-proof Scotty's. Remember, for tissues that float up smoothly and come out in neatly folded handfuls, look for Scotty's pretty new Magic Oval box, the only one of its kind.
Next week, George and Gracie will be brought to you by Carnation.
Hiya, happy boy. Wish you'd been with me today. We saw a great dog show, some beautiful dogs. There was the handsomest poodle, a real beauty, an international champion. His owner gave me some good advice.
There are many dog foods on the market, but the Carnation Company makes the best. It's called Friskies, and it's quality all the way through.
You should have seen the champion collie. He won everything in sight. The handler told me.
A very important part of this champion's diet is meat. That's why we feed him Friskies. The principal ingredient is lean red horse meat. The best you can buy.
So happy, you're getting real quality, and you're going to get your Friskies right now.
Friskies is prepared to the high standards of Carnation Company and guarantees prime-grade nourishment.
Daddy! Gee, Mom was counting on that Jell-O cake for Johnny's Scout meeting tomorrow. Okay, Daddy. It's so easy to make a cake with Betty Crocker cake mix. I'll make her another one. White cake, devil's food, yellow cake.
It's a good thing her mom's modern. I'm Betty Crocker. With my yellow cake mix, all you do is add water and a couple of fresh eggs. The other ingredients are in the package. Same fine things you'd use right in your own home. You'll get a perfect cake just like this, or write General Mills, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they'll send your money back. A high cake, a light cake, a better tasting cake.
And don't think it isn't. That's why Betty Crocker herself says,
I guarantee a perfect cake every time you bake, cake after cake after cake.
You are now looking at a slice of bread being spread with creamy-style Skippy peanut butter, as only Mary Ellen can spread it there. All right, now, as you look at that, don't want you to leave me, because I want to show you something, believe it or not, that a lot of people like even better. Suppose we were to take some fresh roasted peanuts here, and like Mary Ellen has been doing all evening, and putting them in a nut chopper here. Give a couple more little chugs, will you, please? Mm-hmm. I think that'll do it just fine. Now you find in there some just tiny little golden nuggets of roasted peanuts, and they are colossal. Now, I want to try something here. Suppose we were to take these, now let me try an experiment, do you mind, honey? And we'd sprinkle them over the creamy-style Skippy. Say, how is that, huh?
Ooh, that looks good.
It does look good. All I did that for was to tell you that you can get that and enjoy it anytime you want. You won't have to go through any chopping process either, because the Skippy people do that for you in chunk style. That's done for you up in the factory. Now, chunk style, you see, has sprinkled all through it very generously through the entire jar those golden little nuggets that you saw there, just about like that. So that's already done for you there. Now, of course, either style, whether it's cream or chunky, if you get Skippy, you are getting the peanut butter that stays fresh right down to the last spoonful in the jar. And so I make it very simple again. I want you to know that this is an honest fact.
If you like peanuts, you'll like Skippy.
If you've ever been to Venice, you remember the gondolas and the picturesque waterways. And you remember the food, too. Superb food, prepared with that very special Italian touch. The same special Italian touch that Chef Boyardee sauce with meat can give to your meals over here. Because the recipe for this tangy sauce has been brought over from Italy by this famous Italian chef. Chef Boyardee sauce with meat is made from juicy, sun-ripened tomatoes and tender quality beef, simmered in a spicy sauce that makes a rice and cheese loaf, a casserole, or a spaghetti dish a real Italian-style dish. So when you'd like to add that special Italian touch to your dinner, do it with Chef Boyardee sauce with meat. Try Chef Boyardee sauce with mushrooms, too. Both are prepared from the chef's own Italian recipe.
Say, do you remember this old milk glass satin hen? Well, you know, milk glass was an early American favorite. And when the folks in the old days wanted something really delightful, they'd take one of their milk glass goblets and pour some very fine wine right into it. Well, now, you know, it's Welch's wine that is keeping this wonderful tradition alive. A real wine for folks who really want the best. Yes, today's answer to this age-old family tradition is Welch's family wine, the answer to warm hospitality and really gracious living, and the wine that so many Americans enjoy these wintry days. You know, there is very good reason for this ever-increasing popularity of Welch's wine. Now, you folks know that all sweet Concord kosher wines are made from grape juice. And everybody knows who has been making the very finest grape juice for the past 85 years. Welch's, of course. And that's right, the only kosher wine made from Welch's grape juice is naturally Welch's kosher wine. Now, when you want the best in grape juice, you buy Welch's. So, doesn't it make sense, then, if you want the best and most delicious kosher wine, you insist on Welch's family wine? You get several bottles tomorrow. Try the half-gallon size. You enjoy the wine of all occasions. That's right, when it comes to wine, you'll do well to insist on Welch's.
Now, class, Mr. Tiger will show us how Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes cereal starts out.
Is the flake real?
It's a cornfield. Kellogg's toast corn into golden flakes and adds a secret frosting. Helps keep them extra crunchy and delicious. It's part of your good breakfast and tastes.
I know, great!
Sit down to breakfast with Tony, and you'll discover why it's great.
Mr. Tiger, you're wonderful.
Oh, shucks.
Hello, may I come in? I am Chef Boyardee. Perhaps you have seen my picture on Chef Boyardee products at your grocer's. Today, I want to tell you about a wonderful dinner for three. A dinner that only costs about 15 cents a serving. It's my own Chef Boyardee spaghetti dinner with meat sauce or mushroom sauce. It all comes in one carton. a full half pound of tender, quick-cooking spaghetti, 10 full ounces of rich, tasty sauce, and to top it off, a whole can of zippy grated cheese. A wonderful food. So ask your grocer for Chef Boyardee spaghetti dinner with meat or mushroom sauce, won't you? And look for other Chef Boyardee's products. They're also delicious, they're also nourishing, and they help keep the cost of your meals down. Chef Boyardee's products are at best grocers.
Ask for Chef Boyardee's spaghetti dinner. Only about 15 cents a serving.
No, Jane and Ann aren't the Crest testers here. Their daddy is. You see, Crest also showed it worked for older people like the Allbrands before it became recognized effective against cavities. Jim, when were you in this toothpaste test?
Back in college.
Let's show the story filmed at a recent reunion. Well, Jim, how did you become part of this toothpaste test?
The dentists at Indiana University asked us to.
Did many others join you in the test?
Quite a few. 246, as a matter of fact.
Did every one of you use Crest in this test?
We use Crest. Their side, regular toothpaste.
Do anything special?
No. Everyone brushed as usual for 2 years.
But your group had?
34% fewer cavities with Crest.
You know what's happened since these tests, Mrs. Allbrand?
Well, a lot of us use Crest.
And Crest has become the only toothpaste recognized effective against cavities by the American Dental Association. Their Council on Dental Therapeutics reports Crest has been shown to be an effective decay-preventive dentifrice that can be of significant value when used in a conscientiously applied program of oral hygiene and regular professional care. What's your program, Mrs. Allbrand?
Wash between meal treats, brush often, and have regular checkups.
And use Crest, of course. Crest with Fluoristan, the only toothpaste recognized effective against cavities.
Hey, kids, look what's new. A brand new cereal just for you. Twinkles, the new star-shaped cereal in the storybook package. See? Inside, delicious, crispy, crinkly stars. And outside, a real storybook. All about Twinkles, the magic elephant. See him fly with his rotor tail. Watch him do tricks with his magic trunk. Meet Twinkle's friends, Fulton the inventor, Sanford the parrot, Wilbur the monkey, and more. Read all about their adventures on every storybook package of Twinkles. And wait till you taste those golden little stars, filled with the goodness of energy oats and corn. Remember, only Twinkles has the storybook package. Just tear the magic line and your storybook opens. Twinkles, the new star-shaped cereal in the storybook package.
Univac, the giant electronic brain made only by Remington Rand, takes business statistics from magnetic tape, letters, numbers, and punctuation marks, processing them through its electronic circuits at phenomenal speeds. Univac can compute payrolls electronically, then produce printed checks in a flash. Over 8,000 checks an hour with this high-speed printer. Univac leads the field of electronic computing.
If you're still watching television on a small screen set, you're missing a lot. Here, for example, is a close-up on a 10-inch set. See how much smaller it is than my head? Now I'd like to show you the same close-up on a 21-inch set. There. Just look at the difference. She's as big as I am now. You can have big screen close-ups just like that. Close-ups as large as life with RCA Victor's great new 21-inch model, the Master 21, at the lowest 21-inch price in RCA Victor history, as little as $199.95. Visit your RCA Victor dealer soon. See television's greatest value, the Master 21, big screen 21-inch quality TV for $199.95. And remember, every year more people buy RCA Victor than any other television.
Yes, sir. If you want real entertainment, the best place to find it is in front of a General Electric Black Daylight big-as-life television set. Sports, comedy, drama, news, music. Yes, they're all yours, merely at the turn of a dial. This model has a big 16-inch black rectangular tube that lets you see everything that the camera sees, true to life and as big as life. Sparkling contrast and sharp focus give you pictures of such clarity that you feel you're right there on the scene. The cabinet, designed and constructed by America's leading cabinet makers, fits gracefully into any type of room. Genuine mahogany veneers, hand-rubbed for lasting beauty and durability, are just one example of the painstaking attention to every detail, which makes this cabinet one that you'll be proud to have in your home. The precision engineering and careful assembly techniques used in making this General Electric Black Daylight television set are your assurance of television at its finest. See it in operation at your General Electric dealers tomorrow. And when you see it, well, you'll know that you're seeing the best.
Everybody needs energy-packed Sunbeam bread. Yes, it's all aboard for fun in the park, but Junior hasn't got energy enough for fun. He'd sure like to ride that horse. Hey, what's this? An energy-packed Sunbeam sandwich. You bet every delicious slice of Sunbeam bread sure does pack a big energy wallop. There's nothing like Sunbeam Energy to help you stay on the beam. Now, look at them go. On Sunbeam Energy, they sure do enjoy life. Everybody needs the kind of real zip and zing pep that delicious Sunbeam bread gives you. Yes, stay on the beam with energy-packed Sunbeam bread. All day long, eat Sunbeam bread and renew energy as you burn it up. Eat delicious Sunbeam bread.
When you have a Labatt's, you have an adventure. Canadian Light, that's Labatt's. It's a great new taste in beer. Enjoy import quality at USA prices. Have an adventure. Have a Labatt's.
Off into space. Man, that takes real teamwork. And here's a team of junior spacemen with an out-of-this-world breakfast that teams up V8 juice and Cheerios for flavor and energy. What a treat! A flavorful glassful of refreshing V8 juice and Cheerios with power protein, plus vitamin B1 for Go Power. And now, here's a special out-of-this-world free offer. This Moon Rocket Kit, both a toy and an exciting game. First, blast off. It separates in midair and lands 2 spacemen on a moon map. You get this wonderful game only through this free offer. Send your name and address and 1 V8 label plus 1 box top from these specially marked packages of Cheerios, Kix, or Frostios to Moon Rocket Kit, Mount Vernon 10, New York. Get Campbell's V8 cocktail vegetable juice with any one of these Big G cereals.
Welcome back, everyone. So I brought this up to a boil and cut the power off just before we went to AFK. And so that is nicely cooling down. Our potatoes I have not gotten going yet. So that's going to be next on our projects. After the bread comes out. But I was getting tired of watching commercials, so I cut it a couple minutes early. We still got 2.5 minutes here on our bread. What I can do is load up another pan. With our fractal broccoli ahead of time, so that's ready. Already oiled and seasoned all of this. So that's ready to go in. When the bread comes out, we can lower the temp down a bit. I'm going to cook those at 350 for a bit longer because I'm also going to throw the pie in at 350. I was saying earlier, Bruns, I don't know if you caught it. This is actually closer to cauliflower than it is broccoli. Genetically. It's not either, but it's in the same family. Hey, Nadie. So there we got our buns with a bit of garlic seasoning and salt on top. The yellow is from the egg wash that was just excess that show the bottoms. Make sure they're not too overdone. I didn't want to roll over the top and mess up all the salt. But a little late for that now. Thank you for the follow. And I just brought these back up to a boil real briefly, just to make sure they're nice and still warm. We'll drain our water using the lid. Just keeps draining and draining. What's the great, it's often called in stores fractal broccoli. Even though, like I was saying, it's actually closer to cauliflower than broccoli. Separate variety from either. It's also called Romanesco. But there's several things that are called Romanesco as well, so that can be a little confusing. There's Romanesco squash, there's Romanesco sauce. So that was half and half, and butter that I previously had melted and microwave real briefly. It's right there with broccoli and cauliflower. It's not flavorless. I would put it probably in that category of foods that you're going to like more the older you get. And you probably won't like very much if you're younger. Salt. MSG. Pepper. Setting the oven to 350. Now, like I said, I'm going to add the rest of the egg wash to this, which, if you're doing mashed potatoes, I wouldn't be adding raw egg to it. But we're throwing this back in the oven for a bit, so. See how big my bag is. If I remember correctly, it's hi, Chad. No, it's not worth it. Gonna have to dig too much. I think I'm just going to spoon it over top. Zoom right. Well, that's delicious. So I'm building a wall around the edges here and sort of sealing the potatoes to themselves and to the walls of the pot. Hey, Dingles. How it be dingling? But really, you think lamb stew and hot dogs? That's your... Nice. And take a fork and ruffle the pattern a bit. take our Romanesco, throw that down on the bottom. Take this bad boy, throw this on the top. We let that go. We'll take a look in 30 minutes. I'm expecting 40 to 45. It's going to be a couple more minutes than just... But you never want to, like, go down there and look and the potato is completely, like, burnt on top, That'd be not fun. So we've got leftover vinaigrette, which we gotta let come back to room temp. Anyone that remembers, this was from salad the other night. Combination of lemon, mustard, olive oil, and that's all seasoned up and lovely. I am thinking I'm going to add some more sweetness into this for the salad that I'm planning tonight. So I'm going to add actually some of the preserves that I use for the sweet and sour stuff. And throw some apricot in there. Let that continue to all come up to temp together. Lettuce is out. Need some carrot. What did I do with the cucumber? Oh, there it is. You deserve one, Cosmic. Unless you really shouldn't have another cookie, and then no, you shouldn't have a cookie. But otherwise, you deserve one. That goes for all of you, chat. Just for being cute. Well, if you're unhappy about it, Dingle, think about it this way. A couple generations, we won't have bananas anymore. So you're sort of an elitist. I don't know if that's gonna get it thin enough for my liking. I know my other mandolin that's either missing in one of my cabinets somewhere or in my trailer somewhere. Let's see what we can get with that. That's thin enough. In fact, I'm thinking, let's go a bit thicker, because that's turning to water. I went too far, but I'm gonna live with it. It's a salad. Chad is waiting for me to cut myself on a mandolin so they can just call it a character mark. I'm gonna hate myself tomorrow morning because I do not feel like doing dishes right now. Crepas, meatball. So now I can keep that separate from this, because this is unsalted, this is just the veggies cut up. This can maybe be good tomorrow for partially for lunch. I'm keeping it separate from the lettuce, which won't be cut up, and the dressing, because the dressing will also pull moisture away from our veggies. So I'm going to do one of these two heads of lettuce. Hey chat, you ever cut into a slug while you're cutting your lettuce? Just me? Okay. Oh, not tonight. Happy Pancakes Day. Tuesday. Happy Mardi Gras. By the way, chat, that roll that I made with the dates and the walnuts, pretty close to a king cake. Just without the, like, cakey part. Mm-hmm. Dad joke. Oh, dad joke. Speaking of walnuts, cutting board camera. So I added some apricot to this if you're just joining in from the leftovers from Sunday. So red onion, carrot, cucumber, walnut, and lemon, mustard, apricot, olive oil, vinaigrette. I've made it before, it's in the slideshow. No, chicken cordon bleu is Swiss cheese and ham inside of a flattened, it's stuffed inside of a chicken breast, but like a flattened chicken breast, and then is fried. Instead of doing mine flat, I did mine rolled. So it was more like a chicken croquette, but it was a thick thing with oozing cheese. Pretty sure you can buy them frozen. Like, back in the dark ages, when I used to shop at Costco, I think they used to have a frozen version you could buy. I'm sure it's, you know, they changed up everything, but I'm okay with that. But blue cheese is delicious too. I would say that this cheese doesn't necessarily go with many things. It's really just a, like, bread and cheese. But my favorite blue cheese has to be St. Auger. Which, if you know blue cheeses and you know St. Auger, it's a blue cheese. Like, it'll have, like, cavities. But at the same time, it's super soft, almost like, I don't think it's a double cream, but it's soft, almost like a double cream. And it's salty, and it is potent. It's in that category of things that I absolutely love in foods, where it lets you know you're eating something, or drinking something. You know, it's not just going to be, sit down and take it. It's going to let you know. It's going to put up a fight. Because if you think about it, chicken cordon bleu has to be one of the easier things that you could easily mass produce. Especially when you have things like meat glue in the world. It used to be meat glue is one of those jokes, like, you know, letting the steam out of the kettle, but there is actually compounds now that essentially are meat glue. Not that, you know, a little wheat paste or something along that line wouldn't work equally as well, but you can put these different chemical compounds directly on meats, put the two meats together, and they feel like they're one piece of meat. We have anyone in chat that, you know, got told to let all the water out of the kettle or all the steam out of the kettle, depending on what type of a machine you had? You know, if you got one of those built-in bun machines, you get that permanently built-in hot water system, you ask someone to just empty the water out. Get told to go check your brake fluid. I'm going to use a chipped bowl from my salad. That's why I took a photo of just the salad by itself in the bowl. That, and I'm also mildly tempted by the idea, like, I sort of got to myself the other day when I was like, I should take some photos of just some random, like, up-close food stuff, and just for random stuff to put on the walls. I mean, it's not dirt cheap, but they offer relatively cheap options for taking photos from, you know, Google or iPhone or Apple Store. Yeah, they took over that market too. You know, your drugstore doing your photos anymore? No. That's Apple, that's Google, that's Microsoft. I'm happy with all that, but it all needs another 10 minutes. Why do they still have a photo department? Because there is still a niche number of people that are doing photo stuff. You even have people out there doing really wacky stuff, trying to find films, trying to find... Because the emulsions on films, they age. Which, by the way, I'll post a video in the Discord after the stream. The complexity that goes into making photo film and making sure that the photo film is just perfect is extremely complicated for something that you would think is pretty simple. You just pour it on there. You know, it's just chemicals. I still have my 35mm. I still would be down for doing some black and white photography now and then. That said, should I really still be doing old stuff on old film? Because I don't really have the, like, pedigree to be like, yeah, I've been doing this for ages. Oh yeah, wasn't it a big deal just like a couple years ago that Walmart actually just brought back layaway? Or is that another business that just brought it back and it was big news? Layaway is more of a, you know, there's so many different credit options and stuff out there now compared to, you know, like when I was a kid, you know, there was credit options and you could have credit cards and stuff like that, but, you know, it was, you know, run it in the machine and take the carbon copy and there's just so many more options now for people to pay for things. Gift cards. Email clubs and stuff like that too. Yeah, just the store credit card alone. But and then the Delta credit card took over the world in credit cards. And now it's not going to be worth owning anymore. I was very lucky and had parents that put me on their card for many years as a kid. And so I had built up credit as a kid. Now that said, I went and absolutely ruined my credit because I got into a fight with a credit card company. But that's an entirely different story. It was actually a part of my business. I had a Cummins generator, and they only had a couple of shops where you can get things repaired, and they do like everything for them. And so like I was, you know, just getting my generator repaired, which to begin with is sort of like, aren't you just gonna throw it out and get a new one? But I was there, but I was the small fish in the big pond. Like, they were there fixing fleet vehicles and semis and I'm there with the little generator. They completely screwed me over. Which, you know, I'm here, you know, saying boo on Cummins. And actually fraudulently signed a credit on me to charge me $200 when they didn't even inspect my vehicle. They charged me an inspection fee. Did nothing. Didn't even look at it. Didn't even open the compartment to look at it. And I fought them. I did a chargeback. I fought with the credit company because the credit company sided with them, and a very, very obviously forged signature on my credit bill. Got nowhere. And so I said, well, good luck getting my money, credit card company. And there went my credit. I mean, a credit card company isn't going to fight in my favor, in my side, you know, fight for me as the consumer who's paying for them to exist. Why am I using your service? Okay, you can convince me, chat, but we're not doing a normal shot tonight. I need something to drink with this, though. I need some more water. Cheers, chat. No. I'm not sure what it is with alcohol companies and deer. They love to use deer as their symbol. I think we're good. I think we're good here, chat. I think we got dinner. Boo, dad joke. Salt. Bit more olive oil spritzed over the top. Bit of pepper. Grab a couple of photos here. Scooping time. This one's not going to be as solid as that last one. Actually, I just do a couple of plooshes. And then I'm going to go immediately pull this back off because I don't want any large parsley on my dinner. It looks sexy. Makes the dinner look more attractive. But I don't want to eat it. Which is why I opted for the whole pollution versus chopping it up and throwing it in there. But I'm tired. I'm hot. And I'm going to be back here tomorrow. So it's time for me to go and enjoy my dinner. Let my hair down. The chat can't see. And those in the Discord also know what happens right after stream as well. Maybe I'll put a GIF in Discord. Maybe. Who knows? I think I'm going to call it right there tonight, chat. Thank you so much for joining in with me tonight. We got ingredient challenge tomorrow. Bamboo shoots. Or something. Palm. Hearts of palm. Hearts of palm. Gonna have to create some sort of dessert using hearts of palm. So maybe you can join in and see what great abomination I create trying to do that. Thank you for joining in tonight. I'm gonna go and enjoy this. Good night.